Somebody come get her. She dancing like a Alright, yo. Alright, let's get back to it. So, where do we stop off? We created a timeline component, and now we want to pop the timeline into the what do you call this? The profile component, right? So we have the timeline component, which is I think done, I guess. And let's bring that into the profile component. So let's minimize some of the stuff. Okay. So, oh yeah, wait, the resume data, wait. So before we start, what I want to do is remember how I said everything is going to come in from the JS file, right? Like whatever we want, right? So what I'm going to do is let's export in here. Wait, before, yeah, actually, I think, why do I call this date? What? Wait, bro. All right, there we go. So we're going to export an object from here. And every time we want to make a change, we're not going to hardcode anything into code. We're just going to change anything we want into this object, right? So by default, let's export this object. And let's do this, right? So we're going to say name equals to Sam. That's my name. Cool. Sam is coding, right? And then let's say my title. Title is going to be full stack developer. Developer. Yeah, I think developer sounds right? Okay, anyway, and what else? So we're gonna have that, Sam's coding. So let's start with that first, right? So if you go into a profile, okay, if you go into a profile and let's import that at the top. So I'm gonna import, what am I gonna import? So let's import, we can call this whatever we want, resume data from, I use the word data for like everything, I guess, I don't know. But anyway, from, we want to go back one step, then two steps, then into utils, then resume data. Right, let's see if this works, right? So we imported this file, and now instead of giving hard coding a name, okay, I can just say resume data. Come on, show me the hints, bro. Dot yo, I swear if someone knows a fix to this, like tell me. Like for example, I love IntelliJ, right? That's what I use mostly. But if I just did this, for example, right? If I just type in like import resume data, for example, it's gonna tell me from where. But like with Visual Studio, I have to write everything down, which is so annoying. But whatever. Dot name. Okay. Name. And then for the title, I'm gonna say no, not there. Wait, what did I do? Resume data dot title. Save. Let's see if that works. Hopefully no errors. There we go. All right. So name and title. Okay. So wait, why did I actually do that? Okay, yeah. So we want to import everything else, right? So we want to put all of these details into the resume data as well, right? So let's start populating that actually. So I'm gonna say wait I'm gonna say birthday is equal to so whatever you type in here is what's gonna display there, right? So if I say let's say like 5th or 6th of December, oh man, what's my typing? 19 whatever, 99. Okay, so let's have that. Let's have a couple stuff, right? So I'm gonna say email sam@sam.com. I'm gonna say keep saying I'm gonna say but what am I gonna say? We might need an address if you want to add. You get, wait, what did they have here? So they have a job, they have an email, they have a Skype. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? Yo, I'm gonna say here's what I'm thinking. So okay, anyway, so we have a couple of socials over here, right? So we're gonna have Skype and like different socials into its own object. So let's actually have address though. I'm gonna say address, and then my address is 123 test street. Okay, so that's my address, and then I can have a phone, for example. So phone, my phone is 1234567 okay, so that's my phone. And then let's have the socials here. Socials. So in the socials, I'm gonna have an object of objects. You get it? So we're gonna have, for example, let's say Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna say that. So the link to my Facebook is this, right? So let's say, actually I'm gonna copy paste all of that, right? Wait, the link to my Facebook is gonna be I think we need the https www.facebook.com. Cool. And then the text, and I'm gonna tell you why, right? So just follow me, bro. Just do it. What are you on about, mate? Right. The text, I'm gonna say Sam is coding. So the text is basically a short form for our link, because we don't want to show the entire link here. We just want to say Sam is coding, and when you click on it, it should redirect to that link. Do you get it? So we don't want to, like, for example, let's say like this is my Facebook ID. I don't want to have like all of that here. Like they'll, I don't know, they'll just look bad, right? Am I right? Am I right? You get me? All right. Anyway, and what I'm gonna do is also pass in an icon, right? Because you can have your own socials. For example, a website that I've never heard of, right? And you can hard code every icon. So you're gonna pass in your own custom icon, right? So I'm gonna say icon, and the icon to that is gonna be let's import a Facebook icon. So you know what? I'm gonna copy and paste this, but you can just, okay, no, we're not gonna copy and paste anything. So let's search for Facebook. That one. Let's copy and paste that. Yeah, since it's a JS file and not a JSON file, you can have JavaScript in there. So let's copy and paste this. So Facebook icon, and in here I'm gonna pass in the icon, right? So Facebook icon. So we're gonna make the icon be whatever we pass in here. Cool. I guess that should do. So I'm gonna like make about a couple different socials, right? So let's copy and paste this for Twitter. Let's have 4, okay? So Twitter, LinkedIn, what else? GitHub, my brother. Wait, is it a capital H? I don't know, man. I don't know. So I'm just gonna say my GitHub. I'm gonna say my LinkedIn. I'm gonna say my Twitter. Okay, whatever, man. Okay, I think they have a Twitter icon, a LinkedIn icon, and a GitHub icon. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So let's rename it. Twitter, that, and that. I think they have a GitHub like that. No, it should be a capital H. And that, and that, and that, and that, and then what else? LinkedIn, right? That's what we're missing. All right. So let's have a LinkedIn icon here. Let's have a GitHub icon here. GitHub. Bro, I'm dumb. All right, GitHub here, and what's Twitter icon? Twitter icon here. All right, cool. Save. No, wait, what? Wait, what? Did I do something wrong? JSX React must be in scope. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just do import React from React. Just do it, bro. Just do it. All right, that should work. Come on, bro. LinkedIn book, where is that? Oh, LinkedIn. Okay. All right. No errors now. Let's go, mates. All right. So now that we've filled in our resume data, at least some of it, right? Like we'll probably do a lot more. We're gonna do like maybe about us, experiences, education, services, I don't know, skills, and whatever. Like everything you need in a resume. Yeah, I don't even think we're halfway done with this series, bro. Like, I'm gonna lie. But okay, so let's go back to our profile now. I'm gonna get rid of this right now. Let me think. Wait, just a second. If I have a div here, I don't even know what the figure is. I forgot. Div. Will that work? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Wait. HTML figure. What's that? Oh, now I get it. So you have a figure, but then the figure takes an image that moves it slightly to the right, I think. Is it? I don't know, bro. Let's just have it as figure, whatever. Let's not waste time. I don't even remember. But okay, so we have the figure there. And so one thing that we're hard coding is the display image, and whatever image you want, just rename it to display image. So it's gonna be consistent that way, right? Or you could probably pass it into the utils, what your image is, sorry, the resume data, and then call it in from there. But yeah, whatever, man. Okay, so now we want to import the timeline. So we have the custom timeline here. Okay, and what we want to do, wait, give me a second, let me think. I know I'm wasting time, but let me think. Okay, so let me open the timeline again. Where is it? So the timeline takes wait yeah, you can forward this, I don't know, but okay, the timeline takes a title, it takes children, and it takes an icon. So let's pass in the icon first. Okay, so I found an icon, okay, that I want to use. This is the one I'm gonna copy and paste it here. Okay, it's a person icon, and it's, okay, and let's pass that in here. So inside I'm gonna say icon, so this is one of the prop, right? So icon is equal to the person outlined icon. Okay, so if I save this, hopefully we should see an icon if it works. There we go. Yeah, so they have a glasses. I don't know why it's glasses, it literally makes no sense, but yeah, I'm gonna have person in there, right? Because it's about you, right? Do you agree with me? If not, I don't care. Or maybe I do. But okay, we have the person icon there, but now we have to pass in children, right? So we're gonna pass in the children. So wait, if I pass in a title, it's gonna show the title as well, right? Okay, so that's gonna be the title. Okay, but remember over here, there's no title. Like there's a title for the rest of the stuff, but no title here, right? So we're not gonna pass on a title there. Okay, we don't need a title there, but for the elements inside it, all of them should have a title. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna import. Wait, I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what. Let me go in there. Oh man, I'm wasting time. Okay, you know what? Let's just do it. Just copy me, bro. Just copy me. All right, let's create a custom like. So you know what? We have the timeline, like we have the items, right? But let's create custom elements in there because. Okay, yeah. So because if you think about it, okay, the elements, all of these elements in here are different than what's in here. So we have to create custom elements as well, right? Ourselves in every component. So with the item, sorry, with the timeline component, we're gonna get this part here. But for the inside stuff, we're gonna have to create a custom element as well, and then pass it in as a child. You get what I'm saying? You will once you're done this. So let's create a custom element, right? Oh man, I wasted like almost like 5 minutes just thinking what I'm gonna do or even more. But let's say I'm gonna say like let's do that. Const custom timeline item, right? So let's say custom timeline item is equal to so this item is gonna take the title, right? It's gonna take the text, and it's gonna take a link. Remember what you talked about? The socials, there's a title, there's a text, and a link. So, well, you're gonna say it. You're gonna say it. Don't worry. That. Now we just want to return it directly. Okay. So let's have straight the circular braces. And then in there, we're gonna set timeline item. Okay. So that comes from Material UI, right? So remember the timeline item. I'm gonna copy and paste this for now, just for now, okay? So let's do that. So let's return that timeline item, okay? Okay, but in there, I don't need it. There was no point copying and pasting it, but okay, cool. Okay, so we have the timeline item. In there, we need to remember back in the timeline. So if you don't remember, just go back to this video and we have the custom timeline separator that we created, right? Remember this because the separator is going to be different from the main header separator. Like what's going to be different is maybe it's going to be outlined, it's going to be smaller in length compared to that. So we're going to use the custom timeline separator, right? So let's import the custom timeline separator. Wait. Copy. So much easier copying and pasting. So custom timeline, and let's paste it here. So this is the default export that we have, right? So whatever you export as default, where is it? Oh yeah, so we exported this as default, right? The custom timeline. So you don't have to call it like that, but whatever you don't export as default, so I can have several functions that I don't export as default, and that's how I call it, right? So from in there, and in here, what I want to do is I'm actually going to call the custom timeline separator in there because that's what we want to use, right? And then we have the timeline content, remember? So if you look at the timeline, there's a timeline separator, and then we have the timeline content, right? So let's create our timeline content now. So timeline, oh man, timeline content. Okay, so let's import all of this from Material UI. Import from Material UI, import that from Material UI as well. Where does the timeline content come from Material UI? Timeline content. Copy, paste. Oh yeah, okay, timeline content, there we go. Okay, it's imported. Oh, imports are so messy, but let me just try and clean this up a little. Okay, so inside the timeline content, you want to do something, right? We want to have the name or the title, okay, and the text. So the title and the text. The hyperlink to the text is gonna be a link. The link, you get it? So what I'm gonna do is let's have a span first, okay? So I'm gonna say span, okay, and then let's have the title, okay? So that's the first element. I'm not gonna have a div because I want it to be in line, right? And then in there, so here's what we're gonna do. If we have a link, we're gonna surround everything with an anchor tag, an add tag. If we don't have the link, just put the text in, right? So what I'm gonna do is, so let's say if we have a link, okay, I want to do something. Okay, I want to do something in there. And if we don't have a link, I want to do something in there, right? So what do you want to do if you have, wait, it's gonna be easier if we don't have a link, right? So if we don't have a link, I want to do this, right? I want to have a typography. Give me the hints, bro. So I'm gonna have a typography, okay? In there, why didn't it close itself? Typography, bro, this is annoying. What's up with that? What am I doing? Wait, it's, yeah, typography. So I'm gonna have an empty tag in there just to get rid of the error. Okay, nice. So inside the typography, I'm gonna have wait, so I'm gonna have the title. Wait. I'm gonna have the title. Sorry, excuse me for a second. We're not going to do it this way, okay? So you're going to have the title, okay? And then next to it, we're going to have the text. There's something wrong. Wait. So I'm going to have a title and then I'm going to have a text. Typography. What am I doing, man? Alright. I think that should do, yeah. So if we do not have a title, so if we do not have a link, okay, we're just going to show a title, and then next to the title, we're going to show the text, okay? But, and the reason why I put it in a span is because we're going to like, style it, right? But if we do have a link, here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to have a typography again, okay? So let's get rid of that. Okay, we're going to have a typography again. Graphy again, okay? Inside the typography, we're gonna do something, okay? So we're gonna have the span again, obviously. So we need to span the title, right? The title is always gonna be the same, okay? But next to the title, we're gonna do something. We're gonna have an A tag, okay? So an A tag, and the A tag is gonna href. Yo, this is basic HTML, so make sure you guys know this, right? It's gonna href to the link. You get it? And we're gonna have a target of blank, so it's gonna be in a new blank, if I spelled that correctly. And then we're gonna do this. So inside of that, we're gonna have a text, right? So we're gonna do this, right? So the title and then the text, okay? But if we do have a link, this text here will be surrounded with the anchor tag, which once we click on it, it's going to go to the link. You get it? That's what we have till now. I'm just going to press Ctrl-Shift-F to put this in properly. And so we still have to call this custom timeline item. We created a custom timeline item, but we still have to call it, right? So let's call it down there. So remember, the custom timeline, which is our components, okay, takes children, and it's going to show all the children, right? So let's pass in those children now. I know this is kind of confusing, but if you just like write the code again or just read through it again, like it's gonna be simple, trust me. It is. Right, so now inside the custom timeline, we want to give in the custom timeline item that we created up here, right? So custom timeline item, and then it takes three things. It takes the text, it takes the title, text, and link, right? So we're gonna have the custom timeline item, okay? It's gonna take the title. Wait, let me close this first. Okay, it's gonna have a title. So what did they have on the original website? They have a name, they have a birthday, they have an email, and probably a Skype. So let's have name, birthday. So wait, name, title. Let's have name, title. Wait, we'll see. Wait. So we're gonna have a title, okay, called name first, okay. The value is so the text. So these are the stuff that we want hyperlink, right? The text is gonna be resume data dot name, right? Remember how we called resume data dot name here? So we're gonna do the same thing here. So text is gonna be resume data dot name, okay? And let's copy and paste this a couple times. 1, 2, 3 at least, okay? So the next thing is gonna be a title. So we want to capitalize this, right? The title should be capitalized. So name, title, and then we want to have email. email. What the bro, chill. All right. So title, so resume, the title, and resume.email. Do we have an email? If we go into resume data, yeah, we created an email. You can have a birthday as well. I don't know if you want to have one. I'm not gonna have one. Whatever. I don't do resumes actually have birthdays? I haven't seen one that has one. I don't know. But okay, so now here's what we're gonna do, okay? For all the socials, we're gonna map through this. For all the socials, let's even have that as a timeline item, right? So wait, if I save this, what do we get now? So if I save this, hopefully, oh come on, is not exported. Custom timeline separator is not exported. Really? Really? It is exported. Save. Oh wait, it was a typo then. Okay, never mind. Let's go back to our profile. Yo, this looks so sick. Dang, yo, this is like getting so close to this. Holy crap. Just gotta style it a little, but yo, that's so close, man. Yo, that's so nice. All right. So what we're gonna do is like for the rest of the socials, we're gonna add it as another item, okay? So let's get it quick. It's been like 25 minutes. So I'm gonna keep it around the 30 minutes. Okay. So what we're gonna do is let's go to the bottom of the profile and we're gonna map through everything, okay? So I'm gonna say so you can't remember with JavaScript you can map through arrays normally but not objects, right? So you can't map through objects, you can map through arrays, right? So this is the way you map through objects, okay? So first of all, let's go into JavaScript mode, okay? Object dot keys, okay? And then in there we pass in whatever we want. So resume data dot socials, remember? So resume data, so we have an object of objects of object, inception, bro. But yeah, so we're gonna map through this object, right? Socials, that's what we want to map through, right? So dot socials, okay? And then dot map, okay? So we're gonna get a key, right? So the key is gonna be for example the key is gonna be Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or GitHub. Let's capitalize this actually. Twitter, LinkedIn, just so we don't have to parse it later. Oh, this is already capitalized. Okay, so we're gonna get the key, okay? And now what we want to do is once you get the key, that map key, let's return something, okay? So you want to return something. What you want to return is this again. So custom timeline item. No, wait, what did I do? Custom timeline item. Okay, but in there the title is gonna be the key. You get it? The key, which is like Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, and that's the reason I capitalized it. So the title is gonna be capital, okay? And the text is gonna be resume data. So you want to take this thing, okay? Let's get rid of that. So you want to go into there, and I will get the key, and then you want to get the text, right? I think so. And for the socials, let's pass in a link as well. So that and that. Let's say hopefully it should work. I don't know. This video might go over 30 minutes. I don't know. Okay, and then dot link. Save. There we go. Okay, so if I click on that, it's gonna go into facebook.com, and if I click on that, it's gonna go into twitter.com. But I don't want this underline in the blue color, that makes it look bad. So you know what's next? Styling, bro, styling. So what we want to do is have the name just that and that styled, right? I guess so. Man, this looks so sick though, man. Like we've come a long way, haven't we? So let's go back into the profile.css. Profile.css. What are we missing now? So we have the profile image. We have everything, I guess. Wait, let's add class names to everything, right? Right. So what do we want to add a class name to? So let's go back up here. We have a timeline item. We don't need a class name there. We need a class name to the content though. So let's add a class name called timeline_content to the content, right? So add a class on timeline_content. The typography is going to have a class name as well. Like we're going to make the text slightly smaller maybe. Timeline text. Okay, so the typography is going to have that, and this typography is going to have that as well. And then yeah, that's it. I think that's it. I think so. Okay, and if you go down there, so profile information, we also have to style this, right? Well, let's save that and let's just dive into the CSS. Okay, have we done the profile information? So remember, We have a profile information section, which is this part, this entire part here, excluding the button, but this entire part here, right? Which is the container to the timeline. So let's, yeah, so right there. So let's actually start coding the profile information, like styling it, right? So if I go there, okay, and I select profile information, so let's do this. Okay, so if I say profile underscore information, I don't know, should I put the code on GitHub? But the thing is, if I put the code, like if I put my code up, like everyone will just copy and paste it, and there's literally no point, right? Like the reason I'm doing this is just to educate, really, instead of like handing out free candy. But no, I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. So here's what I want to do. I want to give it a top of 0, okay? Because by default there's a margin. Do you see this tiny margin? So I want to give it a top of 0. I want to give it a left of 0, okay? But we want to give it a margin. You know why? Because if you look at this, the margin actually goes up. Like if the top is, like the top is 0, but the margin actually goes to negative, so it goes above the image, right? So we're gonna give a margin as well. Okay. So I'm gonna copy and paste it, bro. So margin that. Okay, so minus 44px, and let's save it. Let's see what we get. You see that? You see that in the background? Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, right? Right. Okay. Maybe slightly lesser. I don't know, man. You can play around with it, whatever you like. Maybe we can do 40. Yeah, maybe 40 will be good. I think so. Okay, but we have the profile information, and now we want to go into the timeline contents that's inside the profile information. Remember? So let's go here. Profile information, the timeline content. Okay, and let's pass in some stuff. So I want to pass in a margin top. So I'm going to give a margin top of 2px. Wait, 2px. And then we also want to give a margin bottom of 10px. No, 12px. Save. So it becomes slightly better. Like there's lesser spacing. Like before it was coming down till here, but now it's slightly lesser. So it's more better looking, right? But we're not done. So now, what else do we have? We have the timeline. Wait, let's go back up. So we have the contents, we have the text. Yeah, we have the text. Let's do the text now. Okay. So let's do timeline item underscore text. Let's give that a font size of so this is the exact value they used in the website, right? 13.5px. Okay, and then we want to give it a color and a font weight as well. So a color and a font weight as well. So those are the colors that we need. Okay, so if I save, okay, do you see the color is slightly different? You see that? Okay, but now remember, look at this, right? So we don't want, so if you look at this, the title is black, but the remaining is gray, right? But right now everything is gray. So what we want to do, remember we put everything inside a span, as in the title inside a span. So we're going to say if it's inside a span, make it black color. You got it? So let's copy and paste this. Okay, but if the direct element is a span, okay, if the direct element is a span, let's do something. Let's just change the, like everything else remains the same, but just the color becomes black. Okay, FFF or black, whatever you like. I don't know, I just like writing in black. Save. Man, bro, this is sick. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Cool. And then what else? I think that should be okay, right? It should be okay. It's pretty much almost the same. Almost the same. Once we add, wait, we have to add this outer shell. Forgot about that, right? So the outer shell and the button as well. Oh wait, there's something I'm missing. There's something I'm missing. Wait, let me pause the video, right? Give me a second. Wait, so Okay, there's something that I didn't write down before. But okay, so if you look at this and that, the text is smaller. The text is smaller, right? Even though we added the text. So you know what I think it is? I think it's the importance that we're missing. Oh, come on. Important. Save. Hopefully now. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, the text has become smaller now. So if I undo it, Control C, save, C, can you see the background? Control Shift C, done. So yeah, it's the important that we're missing. I was like, what's wrong? Everything looks fine. But okay, and the font weight, I'm just gonna have that as important as well. But one thing that I want to do is I want to get rid of the underlines, and I don't know. I think it's the text decoration. I'm gonna try it. So text decoration, none. If I have the color is important as well. I don't know what's wrong though. There's something that I'm doing wrong. Link. Wait. Remove. Oh, I've searched this up before. Styling links. Text decoration none. Maybe if I add a style to that, maybe. Wait. Wait. So for the add tag, if I add a class name, wait, no, I don't need to. If I just do text and then direct elements A. Okay, 1 second. Copy paste, and the direct element of A. Wait, let me just save this and see if it works. Okay, yeah, it does work. Yeah. If I click on that, yeah, it does work. Okay, perfect. So we don't need that here. This is the same thing. This is the same thing. Wait, I think we still need the color though. Oh yeah, we still need the color, right? So font weight. Okay, so yeah, that's what we need. So for the direct elements A, okay, let's keep the color the same, even though if it's a link, we don't want it to become blue. And the text decoration should be not, so it shouldn't have the underline, right? And yeah, I guess that's pretty much the same, right? Right? It is, right? Wait, give me a second. So this is what I created myself on localhost 3000. Okay, cool. So, all right. Yeah, so let's put this in a box now, I guess. Let's go back to the profile. So we have a profile container shadow. So the container shadow, remember we added that because we want the shadow to be in every single element, like the header, the page, the component, and the footer as well. Maybe not for the footer, but for everything else. So we're actually going to code the container shadow, and I'm going to do that inside the app.css, just because it will be like easier for us to access it everywhere, right? So inside the app.css, I'm actually going to copy the code, and this is what it is. So you can pause the video and check it out, but as in test it later. But this is what it's going to look like, and container shadow. So if you look at that, we've added some sort of shadow now. Do you see that? And yeah, we're gonna continue like more like styling, more like making it into its own block and everything, like probably in the next video or something. But I think, okay, we have the button left. So for the next video, we're gonna actually create the button and then come back here and pop the button in and everywhere else. Okay, cool.